I'm deeply impressed by the focus and about the vision of also the canton of Zug and what's going on here in Zurich, is that you managed in a very short time to become the epicenter of blockchain and crypto developments, and you've managed to attract so much talent here and building so many companies that I think that's definitely the most impressive. Yeah, we're agnostic to technologies. We will support, in the south we have a whole cluster around high tech and the chips industry. Across the Netherlands we have the bio and medtech. We'll have in Amsterdam, you see more platforms and fintech. So really we're not supporting a specific technology or a sector. We're looking at which factors are driving entrepreneurship. And we want to make sure that our entrepreneurs get access to talent, get access to capital, to networks, to technology, and to markets. And that's actually what we're driving for. I think the Netherlands is an excellent climate for startups. It has a very entrepreneurial mindset and very innovative. The Dutch don't like authority, so they always ask why. So they challenge the incumbent state. And I think that's really healthy if you want to innovate. Also, the government is very pro-innovation and pro-entrepreneurship. Where we can improve, I think it's in the area of bringing breakthrough technologies to the market. So our universities are focusing very much on research and providing excellent research and knowledge, and on education, and we want them to focus more on entrepreneurship as well, so that we see those technologies spinning out of the universities at a higher rate and that they scale up faster. So those are a few of the things that we want to see improving. And obviously what we also want is to attract more capital, more investors also from outside the Netherlands, to really kind of grow the total pool of smart capital for our entrepreneurs. Yes, actually there are really many developments. I think the blockchain really fits well with our culture. We like decentralization. We don't like, as I said, we don't like authority. So we're actually taking away some of the power from traditional authorities. And so we're seeing, even the government is participating. We have 30 different pilots in the government for blockchain applications. We are, but you see kind of companies now. There's one company near my office, and they do coffee. They look at the whole supply chain or the value chain of coffee, and how to ensure that that you have fair trade coffee. So you basically track the product and from grower to your cup. Just one example how blockchain can be used, but there are many applications. I don't know, the weather. I don't know. The weather's pretty good. I think the Swiss are doing a really good job. And what I see here is you manage to attract people from all over the world. You attract capital, you attract talent. The technology is there, so you're doing a really good job. Also in the whole biotech sphere, so fintech, biotech, blockchain, and I think you're doing a really impressive job. So what can you do better? I ask the entrepreneurs. I mean, are they happy? I think what we all need to do together is make sure that we're better connected. So it's not, Silicon Valley is not going to exist in Zug. It's not going to exist in Amsterdam. It's not going to exist in London or Berlin. Europe is much more spread out, and actually what we're seeing now is that a lot of that talent and a lot of that potential is all across of Europe, and it's in the collaborations that we can really find that power to grow big companies that have a global importance. Well, I hope that it's like planting seeds. So I hope that companies will find maybe corporates or other startups that they want to collaborate with. I hope that they will maybe bump into an investor, but I think more than anything, it's a start of two quite similar countries doing relatively similar things in these sectors, and that we can work together, and that it becomes a more natural thing that we go here, you come with us, and that we grow these companies together. So I think we'll see in a few years' time that some amazing things have been built, and then we can say, well, actually the first time we met was at that dinner. Well, I don't really believe that. I mean, we've seen different waves of technology development, from steam and electrification to, then we had media, then you have the IT wave, and then you had internet, and now we have blockchain, and we have so robotics, and everything supposedly takes over the full labor market. We don't see that. We see a lot of new jobs being created. Jobs are improving, so you get more better jobs, higher skilled jobs. So what I think is important, obviously, this is a transition. So we're going to see people in current jobs, and those jobs are going to disappear, but are new jobs being created. So the problem really is how to make sure that people don't get obsolete, don't have obsolete skills in the labor market, and that they don't find new opportunities. Opportunities will be there. So it's up to governments to make that transition possible and help people to reskill and make sure that they actually can take advantage of the opportunities that are there. So I'm quite positive. I think digital technologies allow you to achieve much higher efficiency in resource use. So it should be good for our environment. Efficiency in information, efficiency in also in our transportation. If our cities are clogged because we are driving around, don't know where to park our car. We now have sensors, so you know where you can park your car. So I think there are just so many opportunities. Also in healthcare, as I said, in mobility, but also in more efficient energy use. That I think this is a very strong development that we really have to invest a lot in, and we have to mitigate some of the negative effects. Wow. Well, actually, I know of a startup, and they are turning CO2 into plastics again. So I mean, if you can make something that is completely circular, or if you could basically return waste to energy without CO2, and it's possible. It's just that you need huge investment to build the pilot plants and the plants to prove it and to make it commercially viable. But it's possible, the technology is there. So if you could do that, and if you have a lot of capital that you can basically ride that cost curve, I would invest in, I would like to be in a startup like that.
Constantijn van Oranje, thanks a lot for your time.
Pleasure. Thank you.